So you have got your content planned out, you have got your day scheduled, and now you're ready to get started. But then a small thought crosses your mind. Isn't everyone doing what you are doing? How are you going to stand out? And that's exactly what I am going to share with you in this video. In my previous video, I talked about some productivity hacks that let you control your day better as a mom and a business owner. But in this video, we are going to do something that relates to you. We are going to use your story to create your personal brand. And that's what is going to make you stand out. So here's what we're going to cover in this video. First, I'm going to tell you how you can craft your own personal story. Then, I will share with you some tips that will help you create a consistent brand. And third, I'm going to teach you how to use storytelling to create your content. Let's get started. So many moms feel that their stories don't matter. Maybe it's too simple, maybe it's too messy, or maybe it's still in between. But that's exactly why it matters. Because people don't want to see the flashy after. They want to see the in between progress. And that's what actually your audience would relate to. Let me share with you how I crafted my personal story. I had an experience of 10 plus years and I was doing really well when I decided to quit my job to take care of my kid. I had thought postpartum, after a year, I'll come back to the industry and they will welcome me with open arms. But that did not happen. In fact, some recruiters offered me 50% less pay because they said I had taken a break of 1 year. This hit me really hard. But it also opened my eyes to something that there are so many mothers like me who are struggling with exactly the same issues. I realized so many mothers around me were already facing this but weren't talking about it. This became my personal story, which helped me connect with my audience. It was genuine, it was real, it was authentic. Now, let me help you craft your personal story. Take a journal or type it out on the computer. These three things. One, what was that moment in your life that changed your perspective? Could be before you became a mother, after you became a mother, during a job, any time in your life. Just have to write down that one light bulb moment that happened in your life, the moment that changed your perspective towards life. Second thing I want you to write is the decisions you made after having that moment. So the decisions could be to change the job, or the decision could be to work on yourself, or maybe the decision could be to move cities. Third is the lesson that you learned from this moment that everyone else needs to hear. Phrase it in your own words or share somebody else's quote. Once you have all of this written, you have your personal story ready. Something that everyone can relate to and something that makes you feel authentic and real. You have your story ready. Now, how do you bring this story into your brand? Your brand is just not your Instagram handle or your web page or your YouTube channel. It is more than that. It is how people feel when they listen to you or they watch you or they read your content. So, right now, I'm going to share with you 3 steps that help me build a brand that feels like me. The first step is how you present your brand through the visuals. So, this can be the fonts that you use, the colors that you use in your content, or how you dress up, the outfits that you wear. My colors are calm and soothing because I want my moms to feel calm and soothing when they go through my content. So, when you choose your brand colors, choose them cautiously. They should relate to your brand. Colors should represent you and your vibe. Your visuals also include how you dress up. It doesn't matter what kind of outfit you are wearing. Matters how you put everything together. I always keep my makeup very minimal because I am like that in real life. I like to wear minimum jewelry because that's how I show up in real life too. And presentation will help your audience remember you as you are and relate to you more. You don't have to become someone else in front of your audience. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be presentable. You just have to sound more confident. Personality is your superpower. It's how you speak, your accent, the words you use, the way you present yourself, how your eyes move, and how your hands move. I never try to force myself to become someone else on screen or in front of my clients. My authentic energy is what connects us with our audience. Whenever you are around someone, shooting a video, or talking about your brand, make sure your energy is authentic and real. That is what the audience will relate to more. The third thing about your brand that you can match with your personal story is how you are going to keep your voice. And by voice, I don't mean the sound, I mean the structure of the content. My voice and my tone is usually conversational and is emotional and mostly brutally honest. And this voice and tone makes me recognizable across all my content, be it something I write, be it something I present, or be it something I shoot. Now I'm going to help you find your voice and tone. You need to write down three things you want your audience to feel. Once you have these three words, you can use them to create your own voice and tone. So, in the beginning of the video, I shared about three things that I'm going to tell you on how you can build your personal brand. Firstly, we talked about building an authentic story. And based on this authentic story, I helped you create your personal brand. But now, I'm going to tell you how storytelling, that means sharing your story, can help you create content that actually connects with your audience. Story selling is simple. You don't need to complicate it. It's just like telling a story to your kid. You had to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So, supposing I want to share about a product that I have used to my audience, I can use storytelling to share about it. My beginning would be what kind of problems I had with the skin. My middle could be when I started using and how I started using the product, and maybe a little bit changes that happen. And third part would be the end would be my final review of how that product actually makes me feel. This does two things. One, makes your audience feel that you are authentic and real. Two, they remember about the product more because now it's a story. It's a part of a life that they can relate with. And once they relate with it, they will remember it. You can create a content piece by anything that has happened in this week. It can be something that happened in your life, it can be something that happened in your family that really connected with you, or something that happened with you with a client, something that is real. Use the storytelling method to create a content and talk to your audience about it. A lot of people tell me that I speak really well and I connect really well. It's because I create content with honesty. I put in everything that happens with me in my life for real. And every time I share something that is real and authentic, there is a mom out there who writes back to me and says, "Yes, me too." So don't be afraid to be seen. That's how people connect with you. Your story is not small. It's exactly what someone needs to hear to get them started for the day. Your brand should be a reflection of you, not something designed by a designer who knows nothing about your vision and your goals. Storytelling is the heart of your business. That's what makes you human. That's what makes you real. At the Biz Mom Club, I help moms do exactly that. I help moms start their social selling journeys by using their personal stories and creating a brand for them. I've been using this strategy for the past 6 years and have got some amazing results with moms. So, if you are someone who are looking to build a personal brand through your personal story, you can get back to me on my Instagram and let me know if you want to be a part of this team. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. In the next video, I'm going to help you research and identify your ideal audience. So, we are building this step by step. We are building this together. And I know you've got this.